My name is Danielle and I am a Customer Success Manager here at Rallybound. And in this tutorial video I'm going to walk you through autoresponders, how you can find them, update them, modify them, or delete them. So this view is what you'd see from the admin panel when you originally log in as an administrator. What I'm going to do is access the admin panel for the individual campaign, which I can do by selecting this cog here on the far right, or by clicking on Admin Panel here after I double click on the campaign. Once the Admin Panel screen is open, I'm going to see the Email tab that's here on the left hand side and go down to Autoresponders. By default, when you originally set up your campaign, you're going to have autoresponders that Rallybound has enabled for you and set up. These include dynamic placeholders that will pull in your fundraiser's name, amount raised, amount donated, information about your organization, everything else. Although these are defaults that are set up in the system, I would strongly encourage you to go through and read them, get comfortable with them, make sure that the messaging is consistent with your brand, and if any updates need to be made, that you can make those at that time. Now from this view, there's a couple of notables initially right off the bat. One, you can see on this enabled column what autoresponders are actively working. As long as there's a green checkbox, it means that it's working. If there is a red circle, then it means that it is not, and those autoresponders will not go out. Another notable is when you go over any of the autoresponders, there will be a brief tip or note that gives you an explanation of what the autoresponder is. You can see additional detail by double clicking on the specific email, and then you can see the content of the message. Finally, you have the ability to add a custom email. So if these autoresponders are not a fit for you, you can go in and add a custom email, which we'll do in a second. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to double click on this email. This is the view that's going to pop up, and I'm going to open up this window so it's a little bit easier for us to see. To make any updates or changes to the autoresponder, you're going to have to first click Edit. Once you click Edit, you can go ahead and you can make changes. You can decide to make it inactive. If you have a header or footer, which you would add over here, you can choose not to have the header or the footer on this specific email. You can change the body, or you can change the content of the actual email. You can do this using the word editor, changing the font, the style, the color, adding bullet points, numbers, justifying the text. You can also click on source, and if you have HTML that you would like to include in the email, you can add the HTML here, and then the email will be saved. On all of the autoresponders that we have dynamic placeholders, which can be accessed. You can see what placeholders are already pulled in, and then if you want to modify them, you click on placeholders, which is in the same spot for any of the emails, and you'll pull in the placeholder that you want to use. And this will pull from the specific object that that information is captured and included in your email. Any changes that you've made, you just save like I had previously done, and then that email will be saved. I strongly encourage you to send a test email to yourself for each of the autoresponders so you can see exactly what it looks like. Make sure stylistically it looks the right way, and also that the placeholders are pulling in accurate information. To add your own autoresponder, you would go to Add Custom Email. Here you can create your own template. Automation triggers based off of criteria such as days after registration, percentage of goal that's been raised, amount of dollars raised, or the amount of donations that have been received. Once you set up your template and you put in the body and the message, you can save it. If you have multiple templates you want to create, you can click Save and New. We do have a document that details what all of these autoresponders are, so you can feel free to look at that. And if you have any questions at that point that are unanswered, then just let us know at support@rallybound.com. Thanks for your time, and good luck in creating your messaging for your donors, fundraisers, and participants. Have a great day.